Hello everybody, my name's Alex with Monterey Kangen Water, and today I'm showing you how all these different waters stack up in terms of pH to the actual Kangen water, which I believe is the best water. We have soda, we've got just regular run-of-the-mill bottled water, we got Fiji, Evian, regular smart water, we've got the Life water, some core. I've seen some of my friends drink that. We got Bai or Bay, however you pronounce it. We got smart water that I saw that's pretty new to me. It says smart water alkaline 9 plus pH. And we've got the Simply Balanced and Essentia. So I've seen all of these and they all make claims, especially Essentia, to actually be ionized alkaline water. But I've tested otherwise. So right now we have this pH chart up here. We're going to ignore this one down here, that's for chlorine. So on this side we've got the orange, which is very acidic, and if it's very purple, that's very alkaline. So we've got about neutral, which is just right in the center. So we want to be on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to freshly open all of these. So you can see there's the soda. Don't miss that sound. Put a little bit of soda in there. If you guys want to just fast forward to after I've poured all these, I just wanted to show that I'm freshly opening each bottle and not trying to play some trick or something like that. So, and then we got Fiji, which is supposed to be pretty good water from natural springs and stuff. And we've got Evian. Aquafina, by the way, a lot of people like this think that Dasani and Aquafina are good waters. They're actually owned by Coca-Cola and Pepsi, so that might be enough to deter you right there. We got our smart water. We'll see just how smart it is in a minute. Now we've got our Life water. I've seen a couple friends drink this. They swear by it and drink it every day. Alright, now we got a core. This is I believe the one of these core, and I think it's By here. No, I think it's Life. These two are claiming to just be pH balanced, but we'll see how close to neutral and stuff they are. Alright, I mean, either way, they're pretty much still in bottles, and if you've done any research, it's not really good to drink bottled water anyways. But let's see if we can give you a few more reasons here. And there's the new alkaline smart water that I saw, which is also, you don't see on the bottle, but this brand Glacial, I believe it's pronounced, that owns smart water and vitamin water, is actually owned by Coca-Cola as well. So don't be fooled by fancy second brand name they got going on there. Alright, so we'll be able to see, we're a white shirt, so we'll be able to see the colors of all these very easily. Get our Essentia going here. By the way, I do know that maybe my head is cut off a little bit. I just wanted to we're focusing down here, not so much on me, you know what I'm saying? So I got this is Kangen water, which is what I've been drinking for, I want to say, about 6 years now. Me, my wife, my 2 kids, it's all my kids have ever drank in terms of water. You got my SD501 over there is where I got that from this morning. So then we got these. Oh, there's my cat. We got these pH drops, which you can get at any store. It's just usually drugstore. It's what your pool guy would use to check a pool or something like that. So I'm gonna take this and we're gonna pour a bunch of drops in each one of these guys, and we're gonna see how good each one of these waters are for you. Now remember, we're supposed to be on the purple side here. All right, so we can see who's who now. So we got soda here, which is, you can see that, that's really orange, that's really bad. So then we've got our Aquafina, that's acidic. We've got our Fiji and Evian. These are actually good waters, but they do come from far away, so they still spend a lot of time in bottles. And they are more expensive from what I've seen, but you can see that they're just around neutral, I want to say, which is probably just about a neutral, maybe a 7 pH. And we've got these, which are a little more on the yellowish side. So those are just probably a little slightly acidic from neutral. That's what I would say from, I don't know how it's coming up on the camera, but it's looking a little more yellowy to me as far as not so much green. But like I said, these are good waters, but they're in bottles, especially if they're usually stored outside sometimes of facilities that bottle these waters, and they sit in the sun. I mean, that goes for all these bottled waters, and they leach, the plastic and the different chemicals, and there's not a lot of regulation to how water needs to be bottled and how cleanly and all that. So we have these, which, okay, well, I'll just drink those. Those are good. Well, they're not, because Kangen water has 3 properties. So what it's going to do is it's going to be very alkaline, which when you read in health books and you do your research, alkaline is very good. A lot of people are on an alkaline diet now. A lot of people are, obviously, these brands are making alkaline water. Alkaline water is good for you, but it doesn't stop there with Kangen water. It's not just alkaline water, it's ionized alkaline water like Essentia is claiming to be. So what it's going to do is it's actually going to make the water molecule smaller so that it can absorb into your body and your cells a lot better than bigger moleculed waters that are just non-ionized regular water. So it'll do that, and what happens when it goes through the electrolysis in the SD501 or another enogic machine is that it is going to give it a negative ORP, as they call it. So that means that if it's a positive ORP, that means it's oxidizing, which means it's aging. It's, you see like you cut a fruit or an avocado or something, it oxidizes. And so what Kangen water is, it's antioxidant. It has a negative ORP, which is a lot better for you. So even though these are technically better waters, they don't have those other properties that give you a much better advantage. And so, and Kangen water is not going to have a bunch of, bottled chemicals leached into it. So, moving on down the line, we have Core, which here says 7.4 pH, perfectly balanced water. Well, it may be, a little bit balanced. I would say it's neutral. And then we've got the Bywater, and it is claiming to be 7.5 or higher. Okay, so we just have right here, it's a little more than neutral, I would say. But again, they're still in bottles, and a lot of these companies put things, when you look at the ingredients, let me read this here. So this looks pretty good. purified water, potassium bicarbonate, and magnesium sulfate. Sodium, I don't even know what that says, but they add things to the water to give it an artificial higher pH to help, I believe, conduct the charge better or whatever. But so you've got the chemicals from the bottle that are leaching in, and then you've got all this extra stuff that Kangen water is definitely not going to have. I mean, that's coming from your tap through the machine, and it is going to make it alkaline, and it's not going to add all kinds of extra stuff like I think some of these words that they say on here, just fancy words for like salt and some other things. But right here, calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, I mean, why is that in there, you know? I mean, I get natural minerals, but we've got magnesium sulfate and potassium bicarbonate. Let's see here. I mean, look at the bottles of your water. I mean, I mean, the ingredients should just say water, you know, purified water, whatever. Then we got the same thing, magnesium chloride, calcium chloride, sounds like chlorine or something. And then we got these. So these you can see right here, about everything the rest of the way down the line looks pretty alkaline. So right there, but again, still bottled water. And we're looking at our ingredients here, and we've got all the calcium, magnesium, potassium chloride, and whatever's been leached into the water or made it into the bottle during manufacturing. So we've got bicarbonate, deep potassium phosphate. I mean, it just changes. I mean, Essentia is trying to be ionized water. And I love this statement here. It says, our proprietary process turns water from any source into supercharged ionized alkaline water. It's even too pure to be tested by pH strips. That sounds like something somebody would say if they were making false claims. So I'm going to say, you know, they've got all these bottled waters. They're not very good for you, but you can see right here with the Kangen water, it's very alkaline, just like those are showing up as, so you know it's good. But in other videos, I'm going to show you demonstrations of the actual negative RP. I'm going to show you with my ORP meter. That'll be for another video, and I'll also be able to show you how it can wash your fruits and vegetables in there. But here's what we're going to show, is that with Kangen water, I'm not going to use the pH dropped already. When you use Kangen water, it's going to help turn you alkaline no matter what you're drinking naturally. You know, it's ionized alkaline water. I mean, it's only going to last, you know, so long. You know, some of these take a little more because they're more acidic, but once you get to, I mean, watch soda. I mean, this thing here is about halfway full, and I can pour this all day in here. It's not going to do anything. So that shows you how, I mean, if you drink soda, I mean, that shows you how bad soda is right there. So, but then there you are, you're very alkaline. You take a little bit of soda, just a sip. Just a sip. It really doesn't take much to turn all these guys straight to nothing. Look at how orange that one went. Wow. See how quick the Smart Water went orange? Jeez. Didn't put much more than... So there you go. You just ruined your alkalinity right there. All your work. So just a little bit of soda, which was diluted more than halfway with Kangen water, by the way, just completely, you know, wiped it out. So what they say is that it would take 32 equivalents of Kangen water to reverse the effects or negate the effect of soda. So you really don't want to drink soda. But then let's try and go back down the line with the Kangen water. You know, let's pour some in here. I mean, oh, it tried, didn't work. It's trying, you see it trying. I mean, I can go all the way down the line, but that little tiny bit of soda is going to cause so many problems. So I would say, you know, some of the biggest takeaways from these is, I mean, I was shocked. I mean, I haven't tested these bottles before. I mean, this was a shocker. I mean, this one gave up the goose real quick and went straight to orange. But, you know, bottled water in general is just really not as good for you. It's not good for you. I mean, it's tap water's got all kinds of stuff in it. But if you do your research, you look online, I mean, there's some great articles that really tell you. I mean, they have found, I believe it was thousands of different things that were in one bottle of water. And especially if you leave it in your hot car or something and it gets hot, it just helps all that stuff leach in more. So, you know, I'm completely done with, you know, bottled water. But yeah, I would say that this is a great demonstration to show you what has what's what. You know, it's not just so much about, you know, the health aspect of it. You still can save a lot of money. You know, I mean, I've said this before in my post, and if you're buying, I usually use Fiji as an example. You know, if you buy Fiji and you're trying to be health conscious, and you or any of these, because I believe they cost around the same amount of money, usually about somewhere around $2 a bottle, you know, you're probably going to want to stay properly hydrated. Maybe 3 of these a day. A lot of my friends, I've seen somebody had Life Water. They said they drank 2 or 3 a day. Well, that's going to get expensive. I mean, that's going to cost you, if you do that, you know, 7 days a week, $2 a bottle, that's, you know, $6 a day. That's going to come out to just over $2,000 a year. And so that doesn't even include all the other stuff that, you know, all the other drinks that you may buy. You know, you may have, you go out to restaurants and drink, get, you know, even if you're paying for something at the table that's, you know, non-alcoholic, or if you're, you know, just buying more water than, you know, I'm suggesting, you know, it's expensive. And you think about, I mean, I give out samples of these gallon bottles. You know, I give each person usually about 2 of these gallon bottles, and I mean, it costs me, you know, fractions of a penny to make a gallon of water out of the tap, and it comes out better than anything I can find. So I'm going to say that, you know, you can, I mean, the machine is going to pay for itself, you know, easily within the first couple of years, you know, if not the first year, depending on which one you get. We all learned something today. I definitely learned these particular waters. I've seen videos of other ones, but I would say you can stay tuned. I'm going to post another video, the Kangen water. I'm going to show operation of the machine, exactly how it works, how it hooks up, and so that'll be great, especially if you're new to alkaline water, being healthier, and Kangen water. So, you know, if you want samples, maybe if you're local to the Monterey Peninsula area, I'll be more than happy to deliver some samples. Otherwise, you know, you can message me for any questions that you have. You know, I've been, you know, with this company for about 6 years, I want to say, and it's a great company. They have other products besides alkaline water, and it's you know, completely changed my life. Just like they say, change your water, you're gonna change your life. So message me anytime. You can ask me any questions, and if you want to place an order, I'm your guy. So I'll be happy to take care of you. So thanks for watching.